All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, December 14th, 2017. And this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so today not a whole lot going on, as was kind of the case yesterday, but we do have a couple things. We have the moon going into Libra, which is important because this is the sign of this last lunar month. We're closing out this current lunar month, this lunar cycle, and it all started in Libra. So maybe today starting to reintegrate these qualities that we have been developing this past, in this case, 27, 28 days regarding equality, regarding cooperation, particularly in relationships, you know, the importance of give and take, working with others, that type of thing. And then also, this cycle has also been about bringing balance back to our life as well. So also maybe doing that, or, you know, reintegrating that into our life, seeing if there's any areas out of balance we may want to bring back into balance. All right, so that's the moon shift, but the moon is going to be going over Jupiter, who's recently been getting into the sign of Libra. So it's activating now this first time, Jupiter, how 2018 is going to be a fantastic year for learning about this stuff. Again, give and take, relationships, balance. And so there could be a bit of buoyancy about this, maybe some wisdom. We're learning some insight, open-mindedness can bring that. And since Jupiter's been trining Neptune, the moon's going to trine Neptune. So there could be a bit of easygoingness as well. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Thursday. As you can see here, the moon is shifting into Libra. So the first half of the day, we may still be feeling a bit of this Virgo energy. This has been the past few days, actually, of really striving towards fixing things in our life or improving things or ourselves or our environment, things like this. And if you're in Europe or the East, this will probably take up most of the day as well. If you are in the East, I do recommend watching the previous day's video, actually, which will help you get the most insight. But anyways, as the day unfolds, we do have the moon shifting into Libra. And so Libra, the constellation of the scales, is all about that balance. So this can be balance in relationships, which is, again, that reciprocity I was talking about, cooperation, equality. Could be matters today pertaining to this. Also maybe justice and morality. You know, what's the right thing, the just thing, the moral thing. So that's if it's more on that interpersonal level, which it often is on some level. However, on a more internal level, this is about balance, right? So seeing where there can be some balance brought into our life, and also seeing beyond sort of the duality of things. You know, Libra is that, it's that Trinity type of energy, where on one scale you have, you know, the good, positive stuff, and then on the other scale you have the bad or negative stuff. And this is just sort of the illusion, right? In this reality, the good, the bad, this duality. And so seeing past that, you know, and balancing it, because when we see past it, it balances it out. We don't give one weight too much to any one or the other. So seeing past duality and, you know, that type of perspective can really help us integrate more of this balanced, present approach to life. So that's the moon shifting into Libra. Of course, it's still a very deep time. We've got all these planets, the sun, Mercury, Venus, all in Ophiuchus now. And so this has been about healing. Still a great day for healing. Mercury retrograde is getting closer to Venus. They're going to conjoin tomorrow. So regarding all this stuff, you know, let's say with relationships, Mercury retrograde is going to help us revisit a lot of this tomorrow and revisit what we value in general in life and learning a lot about that. And then again, maybe doing some healing, actually, even today, involving our perspective on relationships in general, maybe healing through them or about them or with them, you know, this type of stuff. All right, so that's the backdrop in terms of the aspects. Yeah, not a whole lot going on today, but the moon is going to conjoin Jupiter, which is kind of a nice energy. Again, especially because Jupiter's been trining up to Neptune since this month. And this is, you know, even Jupiter going into Libra and the trine up to Neptune is taking us into 2018. So this is this today activation of this, which is a bit of buoyancy, open-mindedness, maybe a bit of inspiration today, which could be great. Again, maybe through the relationship area or balance area. And with that, just feeling a bit easygoing with the trine up to Neptune. You know, into 2018, there's this collective hopefulness, willingness to go with the flow, and willingness to accept things in our life, you know, and be present and enjoy that. So very nice for that type of stuff today, whether it's, you know, in relationships or whether it's maybe some spiritual activities with a trine to Neptune. So again, that's easy to do that with this. Maybe some philosophies with Jupiter and Neptune, you know, higher wisdom about spirituality, higher wisdom about, you know, some of the stuff that is about centeredness, presence, and acceptance in life, or even psychology, even arts as well, actually, with a trine to Neptune. Good imagination, actually. So good for this very receptive stuff, yet buoyant stuff, maybe an adventurous day as well if it's more external for you, which is the moon conjunct Jupiter. But again, we are in the ending phase, so this is a closing out phase of this current lunar month. As we get into the weekend, more of the energies are dying down. It's really good to listen because we are gearing up for a new beginning around the corner, very early Monday of next week, which will be a powerful one, which will be about this metamorphosis coming out of what has been this healing energy, right? So still great to do the healing today, let the energies die down a bit, and then maybe, though, accessing some of this inner open-mindedness, inner buoyancy, inner inspiration, supported by that willingness to go with the flow, with the trine up to Neptune, and that type of stuff. And this is all about, again, the shift into reintegrating what we learned these past 27 days regarding equality, relationships, and balance. All right. And one thing I do want to mention is that Venus is trining up to the North Node. And although we don't feel this very personally, I think there could be a lot to learn about relationships and our values actually here today. And that type of understanding can be supporting us along the life path. And maybe even relationships supporting us along the life path as well. But again, that's the theme with the moon in Libra anyways. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your likes, comments, and shares with these videos. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.